Yesterday, I tried Uber Eats delivery by walking. I saw a lot of people online saying that they did it and they made mad money. So I figured I live in Toronto, Canada. I live in a big city. It's busy. I should be able to make crazy money. Yeah, now I I made $25 for the day, and I was doing it from 3:40 p.m. to about 7:30 p.m. I didn't do a lot of orders, but the point is, I don't know if people are really giving the honest truth about their experience. So I figured, why not get on here and just say what I experienced. So signing up for the app was pretty simple. I was approved within a few hours. I signed up for Uber Eats Walker Deliver. So just submitted my ID. They did a criminal background check, things of that nature. Was approved, good to go. That was about last week. This week, Monday, I said, okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna give it a try. I was in the downtown core, pretty much, and I said, okay, I was on the app for a little while and I realized I wasn't really getting any orders. But I said, okay, it wasn't that long. It had to be like maybe no more than 40 minutes. So when I looked into the map, it has some little like arrows, kind of looks like when a chart is like charting upward, they have arrows that look like that. So it was showing that nearby there was more of a peak in orders. So I said, okay, I'm gonna walk up there and then hopefully cash in. No. So the first order went pretty well. Went to the restaurant. The person there had everything ready. It was good to go. When it came time for me to look in the app to see, what was the customer's address to deliver, I couldn't find it. I asked the lady at the restaurant for help. That's how desperate I was. I know she ain't got nothing to do with that, but she was like, yeah, I don't even see that. So I called, Uber Eats customer service, and to be honest, the lady was not much help. She made me more confused than I didn't know until later on when I had spoken to another representative that what happened was when I had taken the first order, I think two or three other orders was joined with it. So it made it where I would have to do those other two pickups of orders before I could see the first person's address or something like that. One of the representatives was explaining to me, and I'm like, okay, you guys need an option where when someone's doing a pickup order, they can pick up one order. Like, it was my first time on the app. Why would I want to be picking up three orders and I'm walking delivery? Like, come on now. So, anyways, that first lady was no help. I literally, meanwhile, she put me on hold trying to figure out. I messaged the customer in the app. There's a messaging section, and I asked them, hey, what's your delivery address? And they gave it to me. I was trying to clarify some other things, which that customer wasn't really cooperative. They literally read the message and left it read. And I'm thinking, like, I'm delivering your food. Like, you should be very willing to, answer my questions. Like, come on. But hey. So when I got their address, was trying to navigate through the Uber app, the map that they have in the app, I don't know if it was just me because I'm new to the app and maybe my app wasn't updated, but I checked in the app store and my app was updated. Even the lady asked me, what kind of phone you're using? I'm like, lady, I'm using Samsung Galaxy S22. What more do you need me to update? But their map was not moving in real time for me. So I had to use Google Maps, which was a lifesaver because Google Maps is moving in real time. It's telling you have 2 minutes. It's telling you to recenter if you're going, off course. Like it really helped, which Uber Eats map needs to have. It needs to move in real time. I don't know if it wasn't moving in real time for me. I don't know. There was so many glitches with the app that I literally spent most of the time talking to customers. I called customer service at least 6 times. So, okay, I'm forgetting some of what happened. Anyways, the point was I had issues, right? Even the app didn't show that I got paid for that first delivery. I had to call customer service. They had to manually put in that I completed the trip on their end so that way I could get paid. That happened at least, I think, 2 more times or something like that in the app. And I had to call customer service again. Later, I was delivering to somebody else who lived in a pretty, fancy condo. And people, if you guys are going to be ordering food, be very descriptive about what that delivery person has to go through in order to get to you to deliver your food. So what I mean is basically like the person had put they want me to deliver the food to their unit, like leave it outside their door. So I was so overwhelmed with the whole process and it being my first day and everything that I didn't even realize that you needed a card and access code to get into the elevator to allow the elevator to move to the floor you wanted to go to. Mind you, I was in the elevator with 2 other people and they literally saw me press the button and not enter a code, and the button didn't light up for me, but they entered their code and it lighted up for them. Later on, I realized those people were so, try not to curse on here, but them people, they could have at least said, ma'am, like, do you need help? Like, the elevator's not gonna move if you don't put in a code. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, I ended up being stuck in the elevator. The phone had no service. The elevator ended up going back to ground level. And that's when I came out and messaged the customer in the app and said, hey, like, you want me to deliver this to your door, but I can't even get to the floor you live on. And that's when the girl was like, oh yeah, I was like, I had to like literally like survey people in the lobby and be like, hey, who's waiting for Uber Eats? And eventually she's like, oh, it's my boyfriend. I'm just like, okay, here's your food. Mind you, they did tip $2 after all I went through to scavenger hunt, to find their place, to trying to get to their apartment, to being it. I'm telling you, $25 for the day was not worth it. But, so, I ended up giving them their food and whatever, but it's like, the whole day was a mess. I ended up at the ending of the day feeling like, you know what, I need to delete this app. Because on top of there being a lot of glitches, on top of the map not moving in real time to precisely navigate you to where you need to be, on top of the customer service lacking when you call it, not all of them, but to you having to walk up and down. Yesterday was really warm, you getting hungry, delivering other people's food. And by the time the day finishes, you don't even make enough to even buy the same food you're delivering to people. And the people can be rude. The customers be looking at you like, okay, leave the food there. Like, okay, bye. And it's like, I'm getting paid to deliver this, but I ain't getting paid no major dollars. Like, I'm delivering your food. Like, have a little bit of respect. And it's just like, I'm not the type of person to do this, but I'm just like, a lot of people would have did some thanks to your food. Like, I'm delivering your food. You might want to pipe down real quick, because it can get real. I'm not going to do that, but I'm just saying it can get real. So I'm just like, I know my story might sound all over the place, and it is, because that's exactly what the day was like. But I just thought I would come on here and share my experience of my Uber Eats walking delivery situation. Like, this whole situation then got me so overwhelmed. This is like my 10th time recording this video. So if it's all over the place, my bad. I just said, you know what, I need to get on here and share my experience, because when I was searching to hear what the experience was like for a lot of people were saying, yeah, you can make mad money. You don't have a supervisor. You make your own schedule. It's so great. I didn't hear people saying, listen, you're going to be in the hot sun. Okay, where it's cold, you're going to be in the cold. Just trying to figure out people's address, looking around. I'm asking people on the road to help me. Some people are mad rude. They're looking at you like, you're on your feet, you getting hungry, you getting all irritated, especially if customer service is not servicing, you know? So I don't know if I'm gonna continue it, to be honest. I'm gonna see how it goes. I feel like I want to do it on a weekend, see how a weekend is, maybe a holiday, maybe a different area, and just see, you know, what comes out of that. I feel like maybe I shouldn't give up so easily, but who knows? And maybe I'll make another video that's a little bit less all over the place, that really, you know, talks about my experience. But I just said, let me just do a quick video summing up what happened and document this before I wipe this from my memory, because the experience was that. So my advice is, if you're gonna do Uber Eats, delivery, walking, just, you know, keep in mind that you may not make mad money, especially the first day. You may get tired. The weather conditions, keep that into consideration. Just a lot of things, you know, just weigh your pros and your cons. And you know, everybody's experience isn't gonna be the same. This is my experience, so that's what I experienced. But yeah, I mean, I'll see how it goes. I still got the app on my phone. I'll see if I continue with it. But for $25? Anyways, big ups to all the delivery people out there, whether you're delivering food, whether you're delivering, you know, you're driving people, whether you're with Uber Eats, whatever app you're using, big ups to you, because I have a newfound respect. Like, I realized yesterday, like, no, these people are really working for their money, and they ain't even getting paid like that. You know, they ain't even getting paid like that. So big ups to y'all. Keep pushing, keep doing your thing, and all the best.